Hello and welcome to the podcast. Actually, we could start whenever we want in the middle of the recording now. That I will edit for a new image or maybe a speed draw of um the image I'm going to make for me and Jacob because
Okay, I have a caricature in my phone or in my
oh,
somewhere in my gallery that I want to redraw.
but
And
would you want to use that as the podcast thing? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, that's what I
Oh, okay, cool. That'd be
like.
cool.
I want to. I'll draw and color it and stuff, but I want to try to find a way to send it to you
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
just I was exploring the Medibang like settings and stuff like that, and it's like post, and it was like, oh, I can post it directly to Twitter.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah, so I was
I
like, okay, so I just gotta make my caricature and send it to you.
Yeah, man. Oh, am I Lily in this? It looks like I'm Lily in this. That's funny. Ha. Oh, shoot. I peaked it because I'm much louder than you and I leaned into the microphone. So I'm going to lower it just a little bit. Maybe there. Yeah, there. Not cuz now I'm facing it. Yeah, I need to just because I need to face it and make sure. Is it like peeking at the red?
No,
Like not touching the red at all?
no, it's not
Okay,
touching the
good,
red at
good,
all.
good, good, good. All right, well, welcome. This is for us. It looks like it says panel by panel, which I might leave, but I want to do an image like the one we have up is still the default of a really quickly, poorly drawn me and Lily, and I want to change that. I need to fix a few things on that because that was just like me really rushing it. And you know what? For some reason, that's the only way I can get things really fully finished is when I gotta tell myself just placement, and I can fix it later. Like I just gotta tell myself that on a lot of projects. I can George Lucas my shit later. Everyone knows this. Everyone knows this. You could George Lucas your shit to the max. So I don't know why I'm worried about this. But we just watched Wally again.
Yes.
I think for me, this is only this is why obviously some people will watch it hundreds of times. So me saying only like about my sixth or seventh time watching this film is actually a very small number compared to a lot of people because this movie is so good and yet also super short. It like I could see someone wasting a whole day marathoning it just all day. Do you remember the times Cartoon Network would marathon goddamn Iron Giant?
Yes, I remember those days.
I remember that because they would like Cartoon Network certainly showed a whole lot of appreciation to uh
The
fucking
medium, I want to say.
yeah, the meat that's their whole medium is cartoons. So
Yeah, so like, of course they're gonna feature cartoon length films,
oh yeah,
but I find it. I was talking to mom about like,
video games. I remember we walked in on that, me and Lily.
I know, but I was gonna say we were also talking about the Cartoon Network block stuff.
Oh yeah, the block eras.
Yes. Well, I was gonna say I loved this. I don't know which era it was, but it was it was the city era. I want to say it was like I remember this one time Frankie was trying to find a parking spot.
Yes, and it's a 3D modeled city, and all the Cartoon Network shows characters are interacting with each other in one city, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's the city block.
okay, I didn't know that part.
Yeah, it is called that. It's crazy, dude. That one
Uh,
is the most appreciated, honestly, because that took so much time and money, I bet,
I bet.
and so much collaboration. Like, oh my god, that there must have been so much communicate. But that's the part that made it fun, I bet, is like everyone got to work together and just thought of it as another project they were doing and not as
I want to say it was kind of like your theory about Drake and Josh.
oh my god, do I get to finally say this on recording? Because I've said this so many times. This is my theory. Look, this is going deep diving into a passionate theory I have that I don't know if anyone else has come up with. Here's the thing. I swear, someone else had to have come up with this. Okay, Sam and Cat, is connected to the Drake and Josh universe. Drake and Josh is a show in both Victorious and iCarly. Now, both Kat and Sam are known for being actors, right?
Yeah.
One goes to a school to be an actor, stage performer, stuff like that.
And then the other one is,
has been on a web show since she was like 11 years old.
Exactly.
So, look, they have shown their talents and everything. So here's the thing: they go to LA, where Drake and Josh is based. Drake and Josh is either this is my theory, Jake. Drake and Josh is either in the iCarly and Victorious universe a reality show that is heavily scripted, or a regular sitcom show just like how we see it. Okay, so. But here's why I say it's either a documentary kind of like, kind of thing, is because both in Victorious and iCarly, they go to the movie theater location that the show was filmed, and the person who plays the character of the movie theater owner, or oh my God, Sarah, please don't ruin my synopsis of, like, oh my God, that scared the shit out of me, Sarah. Please.
That was one.
Okay. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is, that actress plays that same character in those shows. So that's why I'm saying it could be a reality show, but it's probably not, because those locations were probably just used, and because of her eccentricness of being a character, she got to just be a character in Drake and Josh and stuff like that. And
so you're saying Drake and Josh are like
it is a
Jersey
regular
Shore kind of esque.
Yeah, because they talked to the camera at the beginning of each episode.
You know what? It is a like stepbrother, like New Jersey, but it's like kind of thing.
Now, here's the thing. I think it was still framed in the light. Like, the whole point is it probably was scripted. Here's the thing. I think it was a show that was just straight up in the iCarly and Victorious universe. I think Drake and Josh was the show just like how it was for us. A straight up scripted show. But they probably used real world locations like The Office in order to sell the characters a little more.
I can see that.
Now, here's the thing. People are going to start questioning, wait a minute. Why would they, how would they, what, like, all that stuff. Okay, so Sam and Kat. Here's the part where the theory really gets anchored. Is not only like it settles down and really is, I feel, more solid. It's like it's got coral growing on it, dude. Like, this anchor, I feel, is cemented to the ground, to the ocean floor. Not only are Sam and Kat actors known in their respective universes, but they're banking off of their well-known IPs already beyond this show that they did, by bringing on guests that only audience members would know. Like, okay, because they don't bring Carly on, they bring on Freddie, who the fan base of iCarly in the iCarly universe speculated that she liked him in that universe. So, in their world, right? So, it'd be like, ooh, right? And he gets some limelight, right? He gets some time again in the limelight. And
because Carly's actor, Miranda Cosgrove, would have already had a big audience.
Yeah.
With the Drake and Josh show and shit. Or
what? No. Because she's a different character. So it's a different actress completely. So there's no way they can bring on Carly's character because she would be Megan. So how would that work? She'd have to come on as Megan. But oh wait, no, she doesn't come on at all. You know who they do meet? This is the part where, okay, remember the movie theater. Remember the movie theater. There's Crazy Steve.
Yeah, I was just about
Crazy
to say.
Steve. They meet Crazy Steve, and that's where I go, why would they have to meet this character, if only to hint at the fact that Sam and Cat, the show, is a scripted show that is set in the Drake and Josh universe, which, because those two actors are known as actors in their respected universes, which are connected, Victorious and iCarly, right? So that means they are just acting now in a show that is a spin-off of Drake and Josh. Sam and Cat is a spin-off show in banking off of their recognized characters, and probably done by the same network or studio or whatever as Drake and Josh. So they're banking off of Drake and Josh's name by having Crazy Steve as a guest, as a cameo.
And they're banking off iCarly's name with Freddie. And they're banking off of Victorious with Cat.
With Cat and sorry, Cat's name and fame in the Victorious universe by her crush, who is also a very well-known comedian, the puppet guy. What's his name?
You're telling me that they're a couple?
They were not officially a couple. They are not officially a couple. They are Yes, Cat likes him.
Robbie?
Yes.
Jesus, really? I didn't know that.
I know, right? It's crazy.
Every time I see Andre and Victorious,
I'm just like, kiss. You guys gotta kiss.
Yes. Chemistry.
My God. If it's not the characters, it is the actors. Honestly. I'm sorry.
They work well.
If I ever find out that they did date and it just didn't work out, then I'm going to be like, okay, respect it. But, like, honestly, so much chemistry there. So much vibing. Like,
especially with
crap.
the singing. You know how he wrote the song? Well, there was a scene where he actually gets to sing with her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it was in front of the counselor and their actor teacher.
Psychowitz.
Yeah. I couldn't remember his name for a second.
Tori gave me a wonderful dollar bill, or $5, which she did not have to do, but thank you.
Why did he give him money? I thought he was homeless.
We watched the first episode not too long ago because Lily really wanted to see it.
And it's not that terrible. It's just a laugh track.
Okay, I feel like a scene was taken out of that episode or something because it just goes from her sister singing terribly and Andre coming over and stuff, like her singing terribly and stuff, and then it cuts to the performance right away. Remember? Like, it didn't give us any chance to see Victorious really practicing or knowing the song or anything like that.
You know, it kind of
dance. It didn't show us that she knew that stuff at all.
You know what? It cut her terrible. It cut the montage of her sister's terrible singing.
No, they could have done, like, sometimes they do speed little montages of, like, you know, like the transitions with the drum, like, and they're like cutting through the school and like different sceneries. Like, they could have done that, like where they're doing actions and it's just like them montage. They do that a little later where they actually use that to their advantage to show little montage pieces.
Wait, this is the very first episode, right?
I know, and so they didn't exactly get their rhythm and rhyme. That's the whole point. I get it, but I feel like something was filmed, but and a part of the script, but it wasn't included in the final cut. Is what I'm saying.
I can feel that a bit. Like there was like something lingering.
Yeah, exactly. Like something, like a piece. Like, because I felt like when they talked about like, you know, this piece inside and out, and I'm like, does she? I didn't even. How do I trust she knows this piece inside and out? You know, like,
I can kind of see where you're going with that, and I'm also just thinking about like her. I'm just thinking about her sister, and They displayed how terrible acting she had and singing.
Whatever happened to that dude who was over in that first episode, like helping with a tuna tree?
That was from her old school.
Yeah, but whatever happened to him?
They never mention him again.
You know what? Maybe he comes over and we just don't ever see it. Or
is he her boyfriend? I don't wonder.
I swear if that was the case, then I don't mind, because I'd rather... Like, it would have shown she had experience in some way.
Commitment, and that's why her and Andre didn't date and stuff like that.
Yeah, you know, she
and also
never...
why she was...
Well, yeah, I'm sorry. I just want to say, like, a female lead doesn't have to go for any kind of love interest, of course, but I feel like there was a lack for the, like, genre this show was. You know,
yeah,
she could have also been asexual, though, like, or very lightly straight, but more asexual, because she hardly, like, talked about cute boys or cute girls.
Yeah, because in Drake and Josh, Drake was dating a ton of girls. Josh was trying with that one that he worked with.
They had a beautiful rivalry.
It was awesome. And then in iCarly, Carly would talk about cute boys with Sam all the time, and Freddie had a hard crush on Carly.
Now, here's the thing: when he got older, he actually did try out for other girls,
yeah.
And he grew into his looks. Okay,
yeah.
he got the time to shine. Okay,
I was surprised to hear that he was engaged. The actor Nathan was engaged during the final production of iCarly. But
I'm not too surprised, because that guy's got a look that one
it's
girl's
everyone else that's being
it.
talked about.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So it's like it just came to a shock, like, oh my god, his private life. It's actually private.
Yeah, I know, right? You know what? That
reminds
every time someone says like this, someone so's private life is actually private or not public, I just think of James Rolfe. Sorry, James. Sorry. Is it James Rolfe? Yeah, it must be James. Sorry.
Who are you talking about?
AVGN.
I thought that's who you were.
Yeah.
With.
God, if AVGN, if the nerd had a first name, what would it be?
You know, I was actually very surprised that Mr. Gigi, the one of the YouTubers that I watch, actually watches the AVGN.
Yeah, I'm not too surprised. AVGN has been on for like
quite a while.
Oh my god, it was 10 years when 2015. Actually, no. It was 10 years when 2010 basically hit.
I was gonna say, speaking of which, I was surprised that iCarly, an 11-year-old, got her own website.
I'm not surprised, because she is rich with a military dad.
But why wouldn't she be posting on YouTube? Or equivalent of YouTube in their universe? Or was it not invented?
No, I think the blip wasn't invented yet. The blip is their equivalent of YouTube.
Okay, and the slap is the victorious...
No. Sorry. No, the slap is their equivalent of
Facebook.
Facebook.
Of some sort of school.
And the blip is like their YouTube. And then, unless iCarly had YouTube in there. Oh shit, dude. Look, we can't dismantle this universe. I just created this perfect theory.
Sean, I'm not dismantling anything at all.
No, this is going to give fuel to them. They're going to say, your theory doesn't hold up because, like, Crazy Steve was mentioned as a real person in blah, blah, blah episode. But then, remember, I already framed it as it could be a reality show, Drake and Josh. So,
yeah,
everybody's got to calm down. I have the defenses up, okay?
Sean, I'm not trying to tear down any walls or anything like that. I'm just curious of, like, I was just genuinely surprised that a little girl got a website domain.
Oh, yeah.
To post videos. That's all.
Yeah, you're right.
And so I'm just very curious if she also would have posted on YouTube, but she had her very own website just to do that, which is very curious.
I remember the actual website was confusing as hell to use.
I
I
wonder
went
if
on
it's
it.
still up.
It's still up?
No, I'm checking that right now.
Oh. I thought you were telling me it was still up.
I'm wondering if it's still up.
Jeez. It'd be amazing if it was still up.
It just sends me to Nick.
Oh, no. Oh,
You can't do this to me.
No, 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 no. That sucks.
Yes.
That is the sad. That's so sad. iCarly website, dude. There are videos of it. It's fine.
The Wayback Machine.
You're right.
That's the only time machine that we have. So experience that
Currently.
again. Anyways.
Currently.
What was the slap in? Okay, so the slap is a website that the students at Hollywood Arts use.
That's it.
Yeah. And then I'm
That's,
gonna
you mean they literally did their Facebook equivalent? Because Facebook was literally supposed to be blah blah blah. Colleges like meet your college buddy and stuff. You know. So, what the fuck does that mean? Like, I don't know, man. Look, okay, I'm just gonna we're gonna drop. I don't know where to. I don't know where else to carry this.
I was just
idea.
curious about their social media. That's all.
No, I know. I'm just confused. Okay,
Anyways.
but also I just want to double down on my theory there because I've been preaching this theory privately
I know.
for quite a while. Lily could tell you,
Yeah.
and it's to me it's so hard to explain.
Well, that's where you should probably like
Write it down.
Well, you should like map it out, like
Map it out.
like on a piece of paper.
Oh
and
my
stuff.
god, dude. I'll look like, what's his name from Sunny in Philadelphia? It's always Sunny in Philadelphia. Fucking me pointing at the wall, and you just standing there confused, or nodding your head like, sure, bud, sure. And I'm just like, I know it. Now here's the other question: Drake and Josh. Okay, what's another Schneider show that?
Snyder.
Yeah, Schneider's Bakery. Whatever it's called. Whatever. Look, I'm trying to say the Schneiderverse, okay? But if it won't work, it won't work. Okay? I'm not going to force it. I would have loved it to work. It's not going to work. It's fine. I've been watching a lot of Cosmonaut Variety Hour.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy is real fun. He's got the weirdest takes on movies. Not to say I fully disagree with him on everything, but there's quite a bit that I find it would be fun to talk to him with about, you know, like the MCU movies. Look, like he'll probably say they're all boring, and yet I want to say they're not all boring. And as much as like they do have a formula or very little, I'd say, camera or director creativity through them, like, right, like very little like cool framed shit. It's very static. I get that, like, but sometimes like obviously the events are a little more important of like what is happening rather than how it's framed, but how it's framed matters as well. I like, see, this is where I'm starting to feel it. I know what he's gonna say, and I just feel like, or I feel like I know what he would say, and I'm filling it in as I'm talking aloud to myself, or sometimes I'll be walking to work and I'll be thinking like, because I woke up and I listened to something he was doing as I ate cereal or something, some sort of video of his, and then I would be thinking of like not counter arguments, but like a conversation that I would be having and loving having with him. Like I just, but I don't know everything he would say.
There's only one animated show.
What?
Dan Schneider has made.
What fucking show is that?
The Adventures of Kid Danger.
Oh my god, Kid Danger. Oh my god, is that another Dan Schneider show?
Yeah, it was.
Oh my god, I can't fit that, Jake. I can't fit that show. That's just a show.
It's an animated. That's what I said.
No, The Adventures of Kid Danger are a spinoff of
Henry Danger.
Henry Danger, yeah, the live action show.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have never heard of Henry Danger.
No, it's okay. It's okay, dude. You don't need to hear about it. It's horribly framed. You know how iCarly was goofy and weird and everything was kind of static of its camera, but because everything took place in the very stale, obvious set, looking locations.
Yeah.
Kid Danger is a superhero show, but with that exact problem. But without the benefit of it being a slice of life show, it's a fucking... Sorry, not Kid Danger. Did I say Kid Danger? I meant Henry Danger. But with it trying... without the benefit of it being just a slice of life show, like Full House.
What's Game Sneakers?
Oh, I don't fucking know, Jake. Look,
I'm literally on...
That sounds like a fetish's hit.
I'm literally on his Wikipedia.
Oh, God.
The Snyder's baking... Wikipedia right now, actually.
Something sneakers?
Yeah, Game Sneakers.
I don't know. That sounds like someone graffitied. This sounds like... I don't know.
That didn't last long.
They call that Wikipedia graffiti or something like that. It's crazy. Look, dude, I don't know what that is.
Sam and Cat had one season.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It was horrible. Yeah, okay.
Everything else has all that had 10. Drake and Josh had 4. iCarly had 5. Zoe 101 had 4.
Zoe 101, that was a big show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It had a lot of people in it.
Victorious had 4. Henry Danger had 5 seasons.
Oh, no!
And Game Sneakers had 3.
Oh my god, Sam and Cat is a huge failure. How in the world did Henry
I like all
Danger...
the status, though. It's status, ended.
Yeah, a lot of them aren't canceled.
I know,
Which is good. Dude, most of his shows are just ended, not canceled.
I know.
He's so... I don't know if Dan Schneider is aware how lucky he is getting that opportunity to end his show rather than it being canceled.
Cartoon Network,
It ending early is one thing, right? So wrapping up production, all that stuff, and ending a little earlier than you wanted, but you rushed the ending a little bit. You still get to end your show, give it an ending,
Wait, what about Sam Cat?
No, that's the only one, so far. But that's what I mean. He should be, aware of how lucky he is compared to other show creators, of how little struggle he had getting the chance to...
Yeah, Sam and Cat didn't work out.
No, it did not.
Because...
Oh, the actresses hate each other.
Yeah. And I didn't see...
What's her name? Miranda Cosgrove?
Yeah, Miranda Cosgrove is for Megan and iCarly.
Yeah. She didn't have much drama on set, which is great.
Were they, they weren't, I know...
They weren't actual best friends in real life, but it just was... It just,
But they had
they had a better tolerance of each other
than Ariana and then
what's her name?
Look it up right now. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I feel like it starts with an M, but I'm maybe wrong.
Jeanette.
Oh, Jeanette McCurdy, right?
Yes.
That's her name. Oh my
Yes.
God, Jake, I'm not good with names.
I know, but I didn't want to disrespect
Miranda
her.
Cosgrove and Jeanette McCurdy got along better than fucking Ariana Grande.
And Jeanette.
Yeah, and Jeanette. It's crazy. Why the hell did they hate each other? You know what? Why are we asking? We've been talking a little too long about this topic.
Wait, was Snyder is Tandy in Sam and Cat? Who was that?
Handy?
Yeah.
Jake, I have no fucking clue. Jake, I have no
He's
fucking...
Shyamalan himself. No wonder it didn't work.
Oh, no. You know, the ones that Shyamalan cameos in seem to be the ones that fail.
Except for the Avatar. The Last Airbender. That one. Does he star in it? Because if he does...
Dude, I don't think he stars in that one. I don't think he cameos in it.
Thank God.
Okay, Jake. Signs was not all that well received, right?
Yeah.
Because he cameoed in it. No, I'm not saying that's why people hated it. I'm saying his decision to cameo in it, fucking cameo in his own movie, fucking made it terrible. Correlation is causation.
I'm just pulling up his movie list right now because.
But it's gonna bring up everything he's directed.
Yes, I know.
But I want ones that he starred in. What are some movies that he's cameoed in that wasn't his?
I don't know, but
I wonder.
I'm seeing Stuart Little under here. I'm wondering what he had to do with that.
He wrote it. He helped wrote it.
Okay, thank God. Screenplay.
Yeah. See, I knew, dude. I'm a movie buff. I got this.
I know.
I got you. I got you, fam. I got you.
You know what? I liked Stuart Little. It was
I love Stuart Little. I love it. It's great. Here's the thing. I really don't understand how Stuart Little didn't do well.
It's because they went from live action to... They went from 2 movies with live action to
and
a
great
3D.
actors. Great actors.
Yeah.
Wait, a weird 3D, 2D thing?
Yeah,
it was the early days of Ruby.
2005.
Yeah. Gross. Look, dude, they tried. Now, here's the thing. Do you remember the books at all? That Stuart Little, those movies were based off of?
No.
Yeah, neither do I. I remember being shown one, and I did not get into it.
I really want to find undamaged books of the Indian in the Cupboard.
Yes.
Because Mom has spoke highly of it.
Yeah, Mom hardly has the attention span for anything anymore.
Yeah.
So her being able to say this book, sorry.
Yeah,
that's not me
being
me being cheeky about anything. I'm just
killing it.
I'm just killing a frog in my throat. No, but seriously, she does praise that book a lot. Just like how I would praise any of the extended lore of Star Wars books. Okay? As goofy and fucked up and weird the names get, and hard, it's like Hermione. How do you pronounce this? Oh, fuck, man. Jesus fucking Christ. How do you even say this? You know, oh my God.
I remember J.K. Rowling just had to put a person like Crumb just so that way she can teach him how to say her name. For us Americans, at least.
Someone like Crumb?
Yeah, because he's Bulgarian and he was trying to say her name.
Oh.
And he kept on messing it up, and she's like, "No, it's Her my
No.
no
E.
Hermione.
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 Hermione. What a fucking
Oh, boy.
weird name.
I know.
Now, okay. What was her cat's name?
Crookshanks.
What happened to that cat? That cat was hardly utilized.
He was like the most useful in the third book. Here,
And then the fourth book, he just gone. You know what comforted her when she was crying about Ron being a dick to her? Birds. Remember? Oh, wait, no, that was the fifth one. Sorry.
So it's part Kneasel. And I wonder what that is.
I wonder what that is, too.
I'm looking it up right now.
Please look it up. Wait, why are we... okay, we were talking Wally at the beginning of this shit.
we were.
And then I wanted to deep dive into my Snyderverse theory.
Yes, because...
it's very interesting.
Well, I wanted you to deep dive more into that, but I just wanted to ask about their social media and stuff like that. And that's
I
what
don't
got
know.
me into...
I don't have much more than... Sam and Cat are in the same universe as Drake and Josh. Drake and Josh being that it is a TV show in the universe of Victorious and iCarly. And Our World.
Okay.
Period. Point blank, period, done. Written receipt. Here's your check. I don't care. Spend it at the Dollar Tree.
And we'll go deep diving more into the lore of your stuff if you want.
I don't really have much more than that anymore. Now that I think about it, I think it's hard to allow. I feel like I want to present the proof. I want to convince. I'm like, okay, so like I gotta like explain. Okay, so both Sam and Kat are actors in their respective shows, right?
Yeah.
And this has been established based off of what they do. Sam on a scripted web internet show. Kat being from a school all about acting and arts, right?
Yeah.
And all that shit, performance. Crazy idea. Sammy. Oh, both shows. With Sam's show Victorious and sorry. With Sam's show iCarly and Kat's show Victorious. They both have a show in their world called Drake and Josh. So, would it be the craziest thing to then find them both needing an acting role or going for an acting role, getting a contract to work together that is connected via the world of Drake and Josh?
Because of Crazy
Steve and the locations
of
used
the movie
in the show.
theater.
And that both Drake and Josh... wait, where does Drake and Josh take place?
San Diego.
Oh my god, there you go. Because Sam and Cat takes place in California.
Yeah? Like in South?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it feels like it can be...
Yeah. Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not doubting you, dude.
Well, they live in LA, but like chronologically in the show, but that's not far.
Hold on, I just want to LA.
Dude, that's like a drive away
from San Diego.
It's not like a 5-hour drive, is it?
It's a 1-hour drive.
There you go. See, that you could go back and forth with it for like a work day or something.
And plus, if Crazy Steve's movie theater has a good reputation, I'm just thinking like,
oh my god, yes.
Just like how the Roxy or the airport usually has a really
Roxy
good...
honestly is way more recommended than I ever hear the airport one recommended. I hear the airport one recommended very little here in town. I only
hear it from very little people because, it has bigger seats and shit, or like more room.
But now it's fucking the same.
I know.
And so Roxy's getting like way better reputation. Not only that, but they have a second floor to the Roxy.
They do.
So and that really adds to the reputation.
So, and plus it's an hour walk for us.
Oh,
not
yeah.
a drive.
I don't even think it's a whole hour. If we just go straight there, good lights.
Yeah. If they're green all the way.
Yeah, dude, if we were green all the way.
Like, it would take, like, 2 minutes.
Oh, I thought you were going to say we were going to be Captain Planet, but hell yeah. Captain Planet, is he green or blue? I've heard some people say he's blue.
Turquoise.
He's very turquoise. I'd say he's more blue than he is green.
So, turquoise.
Yeah, it's a shade of blue, I guess.
I feel like that's...
Is turquoise, in your opinion, more of a shade of blue or green? I feel it's more of a shade of blue.
I feel like it's more of a shade of blue because I see it more near, like, water places.
Yeah. Compared to watercolors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain Planet.
Watery colors like blue, ocean blue and stuff. Yeah. I don't see it much talked about in the palette of green. Okay, Jake, why is it that green...
He's, like, lighter than the fucking sky right here. Look at that.
Oh, God.
His hair is more green than he is.
But that's the point. He's 70% water, just like the Earth.
How much of water are we?
We're like 75% water. Dude, we're
gelatin.
yeah, we are like gelatin.
We're gelatin with
We're like rocks in our bodies. I don't know. That's our bones.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking weird, dude. What do you think of Wally? Let's get back on track.
Yes. I loved Wally.
Wally is amazing. Wally is a great film. An amazing film. I am surprised at how short it was. I forgot. There's so much that happens.
So, I love that within the first 20 minutes, there is pretty much zero dialogue from our main characters.
There's beeps and boops.
There's beeps and boops, and there's like some like past recordings, but it's not directed to Wally, so I don't count that as
or
dialogue.
From him. There's no dialogue, exactly. There's no dialogue. There's no back and forth between like Wally or anything. Technically, about 20 minutes in, that's when Eva comes in, and that's when there is technically a little dialogue.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's a back and forth and communication.
A silent back and forth.
That's an extreme word for what there was. There was, I'd say, a very...
explosive.
Ooh, you know what? Very romantic dialogue. Fucking amazing, dude.
Okay.
Now think of this. What would Wally look like as a human? I think he'd be kind of like a plump, he basically, okay, have you ever seen people try to depict Mater as a human?
All I see is...
Larry the Cable Guy?
Yes.
Yeah, well, kind of like that. I imagine he's like a short, kind of fat guy who's covered in dirt and has to compact the trash, right? Or organize the trash. And then this sleek business suit woman who's Eva comes like down from the stars, and he just like impresses her with the simple like romantic gestures that he presents, right? Even just like what he finds fun. I don't know, because that's how I kind of picture Wally as a human, is like this
Mario-esque.
Yeah, exactly. Not exactly fully fat, but he's got a roundness to him.
Kind of like our bodies.
Yeah. You know what? Exactly like yes,
the dad bod.
The dad bod. The impressive dad bod.
Like he's like not super fat, but you can tell he can lift.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely lifts in this movie. He lifts that fucking thing so much that the robot had to press down real hard on the button and then hurt Wally. Oh my god.
she couldn't wait. She couldn't carry him 2 feet outside. She had to blast
She
a
had to
fucking
blast
hole.
a hole right through their freaking roof. It's so funny.
I just love how her perspective, her change on it was kind of immediate, but it was like a good immediate, I feel.
I don't know. I feel like she did like she already was warmed up to him and was impressed and charmed by him. But
Because
she's on duty. She feels a little more like
I gotta get this
precise
done.
on her task, right?
Yeah. Not until she got her task done, until she got it more complete when she saw like all the gestures that he was doing and stuff.
Yeah,
and it's
or
like,
when she felt like she failed.
yeah.
Is when she also was still appreciating him. She had a personality even beyond that of her job. She clearly
Like she showed that with when landing. She like started
she just was
showing...
like, "Oh, free. The boss is away, the cat's away, the mice will play." Oh,
And then she hears like a noise and she was like, "Oh, back to work."
"Oh crap." Like, what the fuck is that? Even though you're on Earth, hun, that could have been, I don't know, life form. You better be careful. I mean, it could have been in the back of her mind programming, like to destroy the life. The A113.
No, it was more towards the autopilot, it seemed.
Yeah, you're right.
Like,
But that's why I say like kind of in the back. I don't know, kind of like subconsciously, or it's
So that
taught
way
in your.
so that way she didn't have to go through the so that way she herself wouldn't have to go through the reprogramming like thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know. That
Here's the thing. How long do you think she would have stayed? Oh, wait. Do you think it was signaling for it to come back? Or do you think the time she was spending there was the time she was going to spend there, whether she had the plant or not?
I think she was going to spend some time there if she had the plant or not.
Yeah, it wasn't like signaling for the ship to come back. It was just her like showing she had it and all that shit. Right?
Yeah, and the ship was going to come back no matter what.
Yeah, by that point.
Yeah.
I agree.
Because it
took like a few days of her in that.
And I felt like if it was signaled, like
it basically would have turned around for her. Like,
yeah, like
oh,
right away.
Shit, you gotta get back. Pick up this fucking robot, like
only took a day.
It literally was the same day it landed. Holy shit.
No, one day night cycle went through.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Night. You're right. I remember now because she's going around, still trying to find it, scanning around, and he's just observing her and trying to also impress her.
Yeah.
And he runs from the shopping carts. He kicks the stack of tubes, like metal tubes, and lands on him.
After he felt disappointed that she was not
impressed with his sculpture of her.
I kind of wish the captain saw his personality through her thing.
Well, he'll get to know him.
I know he was more focused on like the plant matter.
Yeah, but he also felt bad for the guy. It seemed like for Wally. But yeah, he gosh, what an adventure. It's only looking back at it, a lot happens in that movie, but it's
really short.
It's really short
because
I don't know how
does.
I really want more. That's the thing. I don't want a TV series done by Disney because they don't know how to do TV shows anymore. No. I don't know if I ever believe myself that they've ever done good TV shows
in the first place.
Well, besides like
the good classics that we remember.
Besides the 4 or 5 animated shows that are really good, which are The Proud Family,
Lilo and
Stitch, Kim Possible. Oh shit!
God damn it!
Oh god damn it!
There's You know what? The Winnie the Pooh
The
series.
Amazing Spider-Man or the Spectacular.
Spectacular
Sorry, yeah, the Spectacular. They did that one, and they don't have it on the freaking. They don't. They don't have it on the damn Disney Plus.
I know.
I'm real mad. I was so excited, Jake. I was so excited when we got it working, and I wanted to watch that so bad because it's good. It's so good. Why are they not allowing us to see it? Ah, disappointed. I'm very disappointed in that.
Damn.
Phil and his family, 22nd century man. We just listened to. That's another thing. We listened to a bunch of. We went through some Phineas and Ferb songs, and Give Me a Grade is the goofiest shit.
If only there was an element that I can get this frustration out. He looks out.
Wait here. I'm going to try something.
It's like, Baljeet,
sounded
that's
like-
the whole thing.
Yeah, that's the whole point, man.
That was the whole point of this. Is so that way you can get your frustration out or your creativity out.
Yeah.
Positivity or negativity. Just making a
Just rock, man. Just
Yeah.
rock and roll.
Gravity Falls. That's what another one I was.
Oh my
trying
god,
to
I was
remember.
struggling. Oh wait, Star versus the Force of Evil.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
I really can't think of much else.
Fish hooks.
Fish Hooks. That is a great episodic show that grows up. They
Yeah.
graduate school. Honestly, I didn't expect them to graduate.
So I've been seeing around this the amphibia.
Oh, yeah, that's a new one.
Yeah.
I mean, technically Fish Hooks was also part of the new millennia that we didn't exactly grow up with that one, I felt. It started right where near the end of when we stopped watching Disney. So,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like,
I know what you mean.
oh, it's so sad that Fish Hooks, it's not part of the same classics as Kim Possible, Proud Family, and stuff. Like, oh. Jake, what's a TV show? What's a Disney TV show that you remember that you feel like was a dream or you didn't think was real, but you know is real? Like that your brain, it was bad, and you thought your brain made it up because you were like, that's so bad, only my brain could make it up.
Oh man.
You know what was one? There's this one. Oh God, is it actually a Disney or was it a Nick? It's where, okay, it's this family of ghosts, and now that I think about it, it might have been a Nickelodeon show.
Family of ghosts, you say?
A family of ghosts. They live. They like live in this place. Like, oh damn it! It's like the ghosts are this black family, and they're living with this other family. And I don't remember if the other family is black or white, but I do remember there's a living family and a dead family. The dead family mess around, have these powers, like all that crap, and I just, oh, Jake, is that a Disney show or a Nickelodeon?
I don't know. Half human,
Look, dude, doesn't it sound like something my brain would make up?
half
Okay,
ghost family.
ghost family shows, ghost kid family shows, kid friendly family shows. Ugh, it sounds like my curse therapy thing. You know, like when I'm cursing, I'm like, the toilet seat licking, diarrhea chugging, big tip bimbo.
Even Google's like, what the
fuck are you talking about? Oh my god, I thought that's exactly what it was gonna do. Oh my god.
half?
Okay, Jake,
I
What's a
remember
premise to a show that you
John's
feel hasn't been done before?
that hasn't been done.
Yeah, just say one, and if it has been done, let's try and name one that has done that premise.
Premise. Fuck.
Here, I'll start off easy.
All right.
I'll start it off. So, it's a family of wizards, and they live in a normal city. There's a family rivalry going on for who keeps the magic. And while they're doing this, going to school and learning magic, they live right above their family sandwich shop.
That's wizards.
I know, I'm just describing Wizards of Waverly Place. I mostly want to talk about Wizards of Waverly Place now that I thought about it, because that's one of the good live-action Disney shows.
It was.
That one was so good. And you know what? I love how they kept consistent on the spells. When they were brought back and used in other episodes, it was great.
Yeah.
They used the same rhyme, spell, and even action that you had to do, and combination of things. It was great. They kept the continuity of the spells.
I wish that took off just as hard as Harry Potter did.
I so wish as well.
Because that's what I want. That's what I want.
You know what I love? I love the joke of, like, he buys a Bluetooth like MP3 wand or something like that, a high-tech wand.
What?
I fucking love it.
Was Max's
wand from Wizards of Waverly Place. What's Waverly Place? Waverly Place is a place in New York.
Yeah. Okay. Max's Russo is the exact same model as Justin's, with a dark blue handle and a white shaft. Instead of a leather strip on the handle, there is a thick, shiny metal band. No, I want to know
what's the features.
What was
says
the feature? Because
MP3,
it was hilarious.
MP3, it glows. I remember it changed color.
I like Alex's wand though.
What does Alex's wand look like?
It's the simple-esque one.
Oh, yeah, that's
the one with like the fucking just little gem at the top.
Yeah.
It's just so simple. I love it.
That's super simple. I like that. Do you remember the really ancient, like, stupid wand that they had that was a family wand? And Max sat on it.
Max sat on what?
The wand, the family, like the family wand that was passed through, and it was like one of the original.
Apparently that's the power, like, family wand. Is much more powerful than an ordinary wand, and only a wizard who is a direct descendant of that family is able to use it.
If you're disarmed with that wand and someone who's not part of family tries to use it against you, then they can't. But if someone steals your personal wand, they're able to use it.
So the Russo's family wand is shown in the movie, where it's initially used by Justin and Alex, who accidentally invoke its powers to create an alternate reality where her parents never met.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the one that was goofy looking. It looked like a regular... Okay, Jake.
Let me look this one up.
It looked like the magician's wand that, with the white ends and the black shaft.
I know it...
It looked like the classic magician's wand.
And plunged it in a crystal ball.
Wait. What?
I'm just reading.
Jake.
Okay, Rinaldi was an ancient wizard who owned the most powerful wand to ever exist. A warlock envied his power, and so he stole the wand and plunged it in a crystal ball. That's
Okay, wait.
centuries
Fuck.
passed before Felix, the unknown descendant of Rinaldi, removed the wand from the crystal ball and gained possession of its power. But what does it look like?
Yeah, what does it look like?
I love how I go down and there's the Harry Potter wiki.
Jake. Okay, wait. Jake.
Hold on,
Jake.
I'm wanting.
No. Wait. I want to introduce a topic of Wizard of Waverly Place: vampires and werewolves. Do you remember when what's his name had a vampire girlfriend, and Alex had a werewolf boyfriend? Or no, was it the other way around?
Alex had a boyfriend werewolf, and Justin had a vampire girlfriend.
Vampire girlfriend. Yeah, okay. And then they bit each other.
Yeah.
And then they were perpetually stuck as their primal forms. She turned ugly and old looking.
Yeah, and eventually she was going to turn to dust.
Yeah. And then
he turned into an actual wolf.
An actual wolf. What a fucking weird way to write them off.
Yeah, I know.
That felt like when Simpsons had Homer as voicing a character, and then they like cut off his character in the Itchy and Scratchy cartoon, and they had him like go, he died on the way to his home planet. Kind of bullshit.
What does it look like?
Okay, forget this, Jake. Look, we learned some cool lore about goddamn Wizards of Waverly Place. Now let's focus another premise. Let's focus the premise on another show. Okay.
Do
you remember all the Goldfish commercials?
The snack that smiles back.
Goldfish.
Remember when you got to go on the website and choose
which one, and you got to see what people voted for by the next commercial?
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah! Oh my god, that shit was awesome. Because I remember I voted for whatever the buff, like the jock fish was doing. Because
the extreme fish.
Yes. Extreme cheesy or something like that. Because he was always cool. I liked him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the original Goldfish name?
What? Flick? Yeah. No, I'm thinking of A Bug's Life. Whoops.
Goldfish name.
God damn it, Goldfish commercial. What? Because he ventures out down into the because he's on the. My God, do you remember the very first Goldfish commercial? I mean the one with that premise. They did not ever have to do those commercials because Goldfish sells itself.
Extreme, Gilbert, Brooke, and Finn.
I was close. It wasn't Finn, it was Flick. Gilbert? Wait, Gilbert's the one with the pimply bits? I say pimple. He's supposed to be the I'm kind of nervous, guys.
Okay, so the bright orange one is Extreme.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's Gilbert. And then there's Brooke. The girl is Brooke, and then the very first? Finn?
Yeah, Finn jumps down.
Did he have sunglasses?
Yeah, he's got sunglasses right there on the box. You question it this is always a thing.
Well, I'm just making sure because
you're gonna have a Mandela effect with me, Jake?
No, I just want to make sure because it's Finn's name is highlighted and darkened right here, so that means that he's the first fish.
He's the first.
He's the
first. He's the guy.
He's the mascot.
He's the snack that smiles back, dude.
As you massacre his friends and family.
I always like the joke. It's the snack that smacks you back. Oh, it's great.
Remember Jack in the Box commercials?
Oh my God! What a saga!
Mom
what a fucking saga! What an epic tale!
She was like, "What if they took all the commercial mascots and made a TV show out of them. And I was like, you know what?
That would be like the Saw House thing that we watched as kids.
I would definitely watch Flo, and all the other
roommates with like Ronald McDonald. No, with Wendy.
Yes,
with Wendy from the Wendy's commercials.
They're just text messaging each other. Okay, who put the meat in the freezer? We serve fresh beef in this house.
And Flo's like, oh, sorry, that's just leftovers. We do not waste in this house. Exactly why I put it as leftovers. Leave it in there. I'm going to have it later today.
I'm saving it.
Oh, my God. Jack in the Box, Burger King, and McDonald's.
All in a frat house?
Huh?
In a frat house or something?
Oh,
or in
they're like...
just an apartment.
They act like siblings living in the same apartment.
I can definitely see that.
Oh my God.
They
riffed on each other's burgers and shit. Actually, it'd be a sibling kind of dynamic, or no, full blown rivalry. One of them is the main character, and one is just the like off screen like rival, like who appears sometimes, right? To like just show how much better he feels like he's doing than our main character. Jack in the Box really carried it with having a family, but I really want Burger King to like
step up
and have some good commercials. Okay,
they had video games. Come on, they
sneak in. Yeah. I think that's only an Xbox game. That's amazing.
Xbox.
You had to go up and ask to buy this game at the stores.
Really?
Yes. That's how you got it.
That's awesome.
That's what you fucking do.
But that would be kind of funny that's how me and Mom got onto the topic of Cartoon Network block.
Oh, yeah, collaborations and shit.
Yeah, where she was like, it'd be kind of cool to see all those mascots be interacting and stuff. And I'm like, that reminds me of the Cartoon Network block era where they had like avenues full of characters. And then, the Fridays or Saturdays would be movie night. And then they
would all go down to the movie theater and fucking watch shit together.
And it would be like packed. And then Cartoon Network acknowledged that it was very, very empty, I want to say, whenever they showed other movies.
Oh, you mean recently?
Yeah. When Gumball and everybody was showing up.
Steven Universe, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. They lost a bunch of
they became empty.
It is pretty fucking empty.
And I felt very sad about that. Put the Adult
Swim shows in the background with them. It'd be pretty packed after that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Robot Chicken's cast would just fill up the seats already.
It would.
Oh, my God. Crazy, dude. All those characters in Robot Chicken. I watched a recent episode of Robot Chicken.
How?
It's still pretty good. Actually, the animation is a whole lot better. The animations were very streamlined, meaning like there were some things not like reused, but like techniques that were obvious to speed up the production. And now they have a lot more budget and they have a lot more time to make each episode. Okay, so that's like it really showed in that. But the writing was kind of the same, which is good because they were pretty funny to me as a kid. So I mean, honestly, what, Jake? Is there something I'm missing?
No. Okay, I found the purpose and type of item and first mention of the wands and stuff. Do you want to know some of the purposes?
Go ahead. Go. Give me.
So, obviously, casting spells. Wand apps. Telephone to communicate with other wizards. So you're telling me that this wand is a cell phone?
I would think any mirror would be a cell phone. Unless you're a vampire wizard.
So, this is why I like Wizards of Waverly. I would love Wizards of Waverly Places way better than Harry Potter because it's like they use their wands to call each other. Come on, Harry Potter, step up. You still send letters.
Yeah, man.
You know what?
You could send letters quicker through the Flu Network, I bet.
I bet. And plus what I wonder, J.K. Rowling loves doing one-off magic a lot.
Yes. Like
the
useless...
Patronus talking. Remember that?
The Patronus talking at the party.
Like, yeah, that and Mr. Weasley also using it to tell Harry, Ron, and Hermione that they're safe. And I just am like, I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that either. Okay, here's the thing. I wouldn't mind it if, like, it was explained how you are able to do that. Because if you bring up your Patronus and you tell it if in full animal form or something, oh, go here, tell those people this. And then it goes there, does that.
Or do you feel it with your heart like Ron did when he, like, fucking opened the denominator? I don't know Deluminator. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm not good with names, but for some reason I really knew that one.
I'm also my jaw is, like, getting tired because, like,
this is the most you've talked in a while.
Yeah. And so like that fucking a little orb came out of that thing and went straight through Ron, and he was like, okay, I know where the fuck to go. And he does it. Like, is it like that? I want to know.
Yeah, that stuff's kind of cool.
Like,
that's kind of like Destiny shit, though.
What
Ron went through.
Yeah, and like I understand. Like, there's a Chinese, an ancient Chinese story of like gods wrapping a red ribbon around everybody's ankle, and sure, it gets twisted and tied, but
it still pulls, and like the people that are supposed to meet each other.
Yeah, so I'm wondering, is it kind of like that? Because that sounds really cool to me, like, you know.
Oh god, talking about ribbons and gods and stuff like that made me think of the Thread story from Erased. Bone chilling, man. Bone chilling.
Ribbon story?
Yeah, the thread, the golden thread that the guy wants to climb out from the hell he has, and the gods give him that thread, and he starts climbing it, but enemies are also following, and he, in order to try and like knock them off and stuff, he like was bringing tension to the thread, and then it broke and he fell back down to his hell and never escaped.
Jeez.
And yeah,
there's this one that I remember. The color of the ribbon changes throughout each variation, but there's this little girl, and she has like either a red or green ribbon. And it varies whenever I hear it. But her and this boy grow up, and he's like, why do you wear that ribbon all the time? And she's like, when we marry, I'll tell you. It's like, okay.
Wow, what a presumptuous statement.
I know. And so they do marry, and then he's like, okay, will you tell me now? And then she takes it off, and her head falls.
And then he goes, so I'm not getting any head tonight or any other.
Breaks his skateboard.
Out of nowhere, just has a skateboard and breaks it. That's hilarious.
I'm joking about that part.
He was a boy, she was a girl. Could I make it any more obvious? He was a skater boy. He said, see you later. She said, see you later, boy. So he was a boy, she was a girl. Could I make it more obvious? That's so stupid. I'm obviously not making this any easier to listen to with me fucking up any of that, but that's what came to mind when you said that.
I was just bringing up the Vine, since you're like, so no head.
Yeah.
Breaks her skull.
Oh my god.
Picks her up. This isn't determining. This ain't. I'm messing it up because it's just.
We're not really focused on that.
No. Anyway.
Whatever. Moving on.
What do you think about Phil of the Future and him just landing in the 21st century?
I think that was a convenient time because there's a lot of conveniences that we have of modern day.
Yeah.
We're not barbarians compared to him, really. And they seem to acknowledge that. They're like, we're very lucky to blah, blah, blah. You know, like they seem to acknowledge that. Because every time they try and fix it and act like they fixed it, and then they go back, they go back either further in time, like, you know, to like the caveman era, and then
Is
come
that
back.
how they got the caveman?
Yes.
Or I thought they were just vacationing and they decided to bring him.
No. I think they were trying to fix it, and he got brought, and then because it's so broken. Dude, you think I remember much of Phil of the Future?
No, How did Phil and his family get the caveman?
How did they get the caveman?
Curtis.
You know, by watching the commercials and asking themselves, is Geico that easy? Geico acted like they had enough mascots over the years that
He's stowed away.
oh. Okay. Okay.
He's stowed away in the Diffie's time machine. Apparently.
Okay, another movie we watched recently. Sorry, I just want to bring this up because we were talking about time machines and that clip of Baljeep saying like, "Oh, I haven't figured out the time machine yet, but I'm very close. I'm close to a breakthrough." And then they're like, "We just used the one at the museum," and he's like, "Oh, you went through time."
What was this?
What?
And he's like, "Yeah, we went.
Yeah, we went.
We
back in
hung
the
out with
prehistoric
dinosaurs."
era.
Shows pictures.
You hung out with dinosaurs? Yeah, we did it earlier this summer. Thanks for inviting me. And then he walked away. Wow, Phineas and Ferb did not feel bad for that moment.
You know what? I'm sorry, but it's not their job to keep their friends entertained.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry.
Exactly.
But
and they have other things in their lives. I mean, Baljeep, you were clearly
watching like Space Adventure.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Candace against the universe. I am a little disappointed with the
delivery.
The ending.
The ending?
Jeremy's voice was so different, it distracted me so bad. I kept talking about it. He says like 3 lines. They're all very short. But oh my god, is his voice so distracting. After he talked, I was like, Jeremy's voice is not the same. Jeremy's voice is not the same. That's not his voice. And then here's the thing though. I don't know if it's actually the sorry, talking Wookiee. I don't know if it's still the actual same actual voice actor. I just know that it doesn't sound the same. Another thing is, people like shat on the movie. Jake, oh my god, your cat is meowing. It freaked me out.
I know. So people shat on the movie.
Yeah, people shat on the movie for like all kinds of things about the animation, and I was wanting to point out to everybody. Yo, everybody, the creator animated a lot of the sequences for one. And second, this stuff was like really well done for long distance, like, you know, distant fucking working conditions. I don't know. Like, everybody, it's fucking pretty good. Do you know what I mean? Jake, did you know that most of that stuff was, like, drawn out and partially animated by the creator? Like, did you also... Could you tell that it was slightly rushed or...
Mitchell Musso's in here.
He is in it?
Yeah, he's the voice of Jeremy.
He's still the voice? Even in that movie?
So
he made him sound so different.
I think they were trying to make him sound a little younger.
I think they just asked for they gave him the wrong directions for the scene, because he did not sound the same at all, dude.
I don't know. He's barely in
it. I get it.
And is he the same? Yeah, I think I want to say... Wait, when? Yeah, Phineas and Ferb. Just want to see the cast.
He's the same throughout it, right?
Well, I want to... Okay, yeah. And the same person for Baljeet.
That's what I thought. That's why... Dude! That's why I said Baljeet sounded a little off. I think he just didn't have it in him to sound exactly the same as he used to.
Yeah.
I'm serious, dude. Like, he sounded a little... Dude, if it's the mic quality or, like, something's different. I swear.
He's 30? No, he doesn't look 30.
Yeah, he was 15 when we were, like...
Sean, I'm looking at Thomas Brody Sangster.
And who's that? That's the
voice of Ferb.
Ferb?
Yes. And he is in The Maze Runner, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
And he's that young-looking kid.
Yeah, I thought
this
so.
Bitch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, he's 30?
Yeah, dude.
He's 30.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Is the Fountain of Youth in Hollywood or something?
No, but they want you to believe that.
Yeah, they really do. Like, Will Smith doesn't look like he aged at all. Like, come on.
Yeah, but that's because he's rich.
It's because he's happy. Probably. He's happy with his life.
Yeah, most of his life.
Most of it. Younger days are kind of splotchy.
Yeah, the early days of his career were kind of stressful, I bet. But now that he's actually like a bankable name, he's got some he's got some leeway. Sorry. I'm trying to think. Candace Against the Universe felt a little... It was okay. I don't think it was bad.
Well,
But it's definitely... You know what? The jokes were on par as... Like, they are as good as they usually are in the show.
Yeah.
That part was great.
I was only a little bit like... A movie after it's been
done and concluded?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I felt too.
So,
but I also felt like, okay, Candace gets the spotlight. That's
and you know what? And I can
if you play it chronologically.
Now I can see where her older self is like, you know what? Me and your uncles were best friends.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where it
makes more sense.
Yeah.
And then she reverts back to, oh shoot, you guys time traveled. I'm telling Mom.
And she's like, what do you want me to do about it, Candace?
Listen, Candace, I'm like now 60 to 70 years old. What do you want me to do?
About these...
Tell all of your, like, 40-year-old brothers. What do you want? Or they're not 40 in that. I mean, like, you want me to tell your brothers off? Give them a call. Tell them, hey, why'd you time travel and make your sister go crazy? Like, holy crap. Like, all that stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, what do you want me to do? You want me to stress them out now?
Like, they're busy. They're adults. Candace, please
You're
just
an adult.
You know,
So what if
it's
they're
called
10-year-olds?
adulting. Adulting. Oh my god. Oh my god. His dance there, fucking.
I like how what's his face? Monogram.
Major Monogram.
Yeah, he was like, well, you can't reveal that you're an agent to your host family, and you can't reveal that you're their pet to Dr. Doofenshmirtz. You are the worst agent that
we could have sent on this mission. Well, good luck. It's like, well, you have a million other agents. You have a panda. You have like a fucking cow. You
Goldfish.
have a chihuahua. Come on, you have any other pet to like possibly send, right?
The chihuahua would have been great to send because it could have been anyone's chihuahua.
Yeah, you're right.
It doesn't
bad
have
it's
to be Isabella's.
Yeah. Oh my god. Isabella felt like she was somewhat put in this stereotype, but then she's also Jewish, which I thought was like, oh, that's interesting. Remember you said like, because they had a restaurant or whatever, a family restaurant.
I wasn't the one who said.
What?
I didn't point out that it was Jewish, or I don't remember pointing it out it was Jewish, but
You did, like, because you read out the restaurant thing and you said, did that say Jewish? And I was like, I think so. And then, but they're Mexican. And then she was like, hola, Candace. And I'm like,
not
yeah.
Candace. To
sorry,
Phineas.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Fucking A. But that's what she did. And then it was like, oh shit. Like,
you know, I like how the dad is just so nonchalant about everything.
He walked into that portal, walked out, it blew up, and he didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
What did he was like, I don't even know what happened to me.
Yeah, she was like, you okay?
Are you okay? Hun, what happened to you?
He's like,
why do you look like you were just on fire?
It's like, I don't even know.
Hun, I don't know. The boys, they built this crazy contraption.
Oh, now you just sound like Candace.
Now you just sound like Candace, and you almost look like her too. Oh, that's so mean. Why is everyone mean to Candace? You know what? She gets one thing right. Jeremy bones her, and they have kids.
Their sons are not interesting. Her daughter has more personality than them.
Yeah. You guys are so lazy. You guys don't do anything.
I bet that's how Candace wants it.
You know what? Candace probably prefers that.
Yeah.
It's like, I just want you guys getting along. It's like, Candace probably has a million stories to tell about her brothers.
I wonder what they're inventing now.
Gosh.
Or what they're inventing in their adult age. Because just think of the, like, unlimitless supplies that they probably have in construction or whatever scientific thing that they're doing.
Yeah, I know, right? It's called adulting. I just had that stuck in my head. Dude. Phineas and Ferb was a really good show. They were able to crank out a new song every episode.
Really good little jingles.
Yeah. Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. That's fucking fairies, like, doobie dabba dooba doobie doobie dooba. Agent P.
I'm like thinking about,
God, what's one of the more memorable songs? I Ain't Got Rid of Them is one of them. God, give me a grade. Once we listened to that, I was like, damn, that was great. Fuck.
I'm just like
Squirrel in My Pants. That one just surprised me of how it spelled simp.
I know.
Way before simp was like even a word. Like, Dude, I'm serious.
I know.
They predicted that shit, or did at one point people use it as that, like, girl, you make me think I got a squirrel.
Sean,
I got squirrels in my pants.
Which holds up better, Phineas and Ferb or Jimmy Neutron?
Fucking. Oh my god. Phineas and Ferb, honestly. Jimmy Neutron's a little too weird. That's something that is more. It needs a cult status, and it kind of does have a cult status, but like a cult following to it.
Do you mean like Gravity Falls cult following status?
You know what? Yeah, kind of, because there are people who just know it, enjoy it, watch it all the time, probably, yet they don't force others to watch it. That's the thing, Jake. Is like Jimmy Neutron fans, they just don't force people to watch it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Phineas and Ferb, people ask like, "What's happening in this episode?" And they just you just have to say what the new invention is. Like, oh, they're building a roller coaster this episode. Oh, they're building like you don't ever have to say like, so wait, what is blah 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 doing blah blah blah, and it's like, oh, that's just what they usually do. It happens every episode. That's not the part that matters. What matters is what's different. And it's like,
what's different?
Yeah, exactly. Like, and then you list it, and then it's like, it's as simple as like, this time, Doofenshmirtz is jealous of his brother again, and so he's gonna make something that stops a plan of his brother's that is gonna make his brother look good, and because of that, trying to stop him, he accidentally either makes his brother look really cool and good, or fucks up something of himself based off of what he was trying to fuck up with his brother. And it's like, oh, okay. Who's that fighting him? Oh, Perry the Platypus, secret agent pet. That happens every episode. Wait, whose pet is he? Oh, you'll see. Just watch the show and you'll see. And it's like,
Sean,
it's like...
Speaking of Doofenshmirtz, I just want to get this thought because I saw on Instagram. You know how he has a horrible childhood? He's not projecting it onto his daughter.
You're right.
He's projecting it onto a platypus.
He is projecting it onto a platypus. Why is it that the daughter seems to be convinced that he's evil, or seems to know he's evil, but everyone else isn't or doesn't know?
Because he doesn't come off as evil. He just comes off as...
I just want to let you know, Barry the Platypus.
He just comes off sad.
That you have been very rude to me.
Yeah.
Can you open the door at least?
Barry the Platypus, look, that's solid. You're going to pay for this. That's right, pay up. You think that is just cheap? That's no cheap door. That's solid oak. Thank you.
He takes the money. It's fucking hilarious.
This is what makes Phineas and Ferb iconic.
My therapy group says you're keeping me down. What a fucking interesting couple.
I know.
That's the farm. If no one knows what we're talking about, if you've never watched Phineas and Ferb, you don't know about the farm couple.
And what show did you watch?
Yeah, what show did you fucking watch?
Brick,
Love
fun.
Handle. Love Handle is a fucking kind of character in Phineas and Ferb world.
It's like
they
the
appear
Beatles.
everywhere.
No, it's like the just what is Love Handle equivalent to?
It's supposed to be just like a popular band in some way.
You know what? It could be like Maroon 5.
But that has 5 members, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Whatever. It's the equivalent of Maroon 5. Just let's say that.
Because
Minus
they've been
2.
How long have they been around?
I don't know. Forever, dude.
Where they could be like the Backstreet Boys. Who knows? Like,
but that also has 4 members. There's not really a band with just 3 members when I think about it. Where all the band members sing. You're a drummer and you sing. You're a guitarist and you sing. And you're a bass. You're the lead bass and you sing. Right? Or is it a guitarist? What is he? Shit. Fabulous. He's a bass, right?
yeah. Love.
Whatever, dude. Look. There was a whole episode about a delivery guy. Jake.
Yeah, and he won, right?
He won a contest
And-
for Love Handle, follow him around all day
And sing songs
sing
about him?
songs for him. It was great.
Okay, so there's a drummer, bassist, and a guitarist, and they all sing.
Yeah, they're all vocalists. What happened to me was a tragedy. Don't got rhythm. You kidding me?
It's like, but
Then
don't
what
you-
were you doing just there? Looks like you got rhythm to spare. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't like the. How did they recruit the guitarist? I don't.
What? It
It-
just went down and he wanted to reunite the band already.
He already wanted to.
Yeah. He already wanted to. And then the fabulous.
It was the drummer and the bassist that they had to convince, I guess.
Yeah.
Because they have songs and those are the most memorable out of them. And I
Yeah,
was
the
like-
guitarist, he just was like, let me teach you a little bit about music. Like, it's like, I don't know, Phineas and Ferb know quite a bit of music, or quite a bit to music
They do
already. I feel like they're definitely not stupid, I'll tell you.
The Ballads of Paul. That's the mailman.
Oh my god. The Ballads of Paul. What an amazing name. Okay, can we just straight up say that aliens exist in the Phineas and Ferb universe?
Yes.
Not only that, but the Milo Murphy.
Yeah, that has 2 seasons apparently.
Is it still going?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's the same creators as Phineas and Ferb. And if they did a movie recently of that, then they must be working on Milo Murphy's Law.
What other?
It's my world and you're all living in it. Fucking love that. Weird Al is the main voice. It's super good. Jake, that show is so good. You gotta watch it. My god, my body. Jake, I ate a lot and my body is literally saying eyes will stop working every like 2 seconds. I'm like struggling. I don't know if you could see me over here struggling. Like I'm mentally, here's the thing. I'm mentally awake. You can hear it. Like I am mentally awake here.
Yeah.
But my eyes are literally like you're gonna close them and then the rest of your body's gonna follow suit. But my voice is like, yeah, man, I'm super hyped and energized. And the next second I'm gonna be like, I know it. But if I relax, I'm dead. I'm done for the night. I don't know. I really want to try and stay up. That's the thing. Is like I want to do stuff. Okay, Jake. Recent events.
Recent. Events.
Meaning movie watching. We watched Canvas Against the Universe. We watched
Wally.
we watched a Spider-Man movie not too long ago.
Still need to watch the other 2.
And we also watched Soul.
Yeah.
You know what else we haven't we watched the first 2 episodes of Mandalorian. And I feel like if we start watching that, my eyes might wake up again cuz I really want to see that.
So you want to watch that?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can stop the podcast now so we can watch that. And we can probably come back to it. I'll probably just do a little edit where we come back to talking.
Yeah,
So-
we can watch more Mandalorian.
Okay,
I'm down
cool.
for that.
Yeah, and come back to it.
Yeah.
Come back to the podcast because I just want more topic because I want to talk about that and even more that we watch. So let's watch a few. Actually, let's quickly talk about our thoughts of what we have watched before we watch any more. Fucking amazing. Not worth it for the Lion King having to be Lion King 2019 having to be made. But you know what? I will say
I will give my money to. I will support any way I can, but I will not support remakes.
for the remakes. No, yeah, exactly. I want new content.
Give me
It
new
can be the same-
content.
it can be the same IP. The thing is, the same IP doesn't mean it has to be the same characters, the same story, or even
They
anything
could
like
have
that.
even with the Lion King, they could have diverted down Simba's fucking tree. Hell, they could do his great great grandson.
Yeah, just
Like-
say that he was a legend. Like, just have it be like it's being mistold or something, and that's what makes the movie bad. But it's bad because the person telling it doesn't remember it well, or is telling it wrong, or something. It would have been great, or something. I don't know. Look, okay, or just just do it shot for shot remake. Like honestly.
or a new content.
Or stylize the animation, give body language, if not expressions, or give expressions if not body language, or I don't know, bring both if you can, which is possible. It's done in so many other even the lion in the Chronicles of Narnia has more personality shining through his expressions and like his I almost said playful
Disney,
movement,
I want
but his movement.
risks. I want you to take a risk.
Yeah, take risks. I cannot
I am
believe.
tired of you playing it safe.
Yeah, I'm so tired of
Give me a risky movie.
Exactly.
Give me a gay character. Give me something. Something. I don't know.
Exactly.
Anything else.
I agree. I want a lot from Disney.
I want a
I
struggle.
want more dynamic.
I want
more dynamic shit in your Marvel movies. I want bolder moves. I like killing off a character who we didn't expect. I want like all kinds of shit to be done. But you know what? We're asking for a lot all at once. That's the thing. It's like we gotta be patient and expect them either one at a time, or if they are gonna do them all together.
What would be a risky move for Disney to make? A risky idea that they could like put out there.
Ooh. A documentary. Not a nature documentary. I just mean a full-blown documentary about the political racist climate in America. They have
Geography.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
You know what fucking network I'm talking about. That one with the golden ribbon like edge thing. It says Geoneographic.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Neogeographic. Am I saying? I feel like my brain is on fire, dude.
It's okay. You don't have to think about it too hard, Sean.
You're right. I worked today.
What was the riskiest thing that they? What has been? What was the last thing that they sent that was risky? I wonder.
The last thing that they did that was risky?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Apparently, all I hear is Great Mouse Detective was like a struggle.
Oh yeah, because they almost went bankrupt then.
Yeah, but then it saved them. Not Mickey. Fucking their Sherlock Holmes knockoff.
Yeah, it was really good.
Like,
you ever watch that movie? That shit is the bomb for good animation.
You know how I was telling you about that struggle with the fight that of the movie that Grandma was watching?
Yeah. Oh my god, that fucking detailed fight. It's amazing.
I want something just as detailed and struggling just like that. You know?
Yeah, logical and what feels a little too real.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I want that as well.
But let's get to the Mandalorian and see if they probably delivered on any of that.
Yes.
You're checking the time?
I'm just looking. Yeah. Exactly. All right. We will be back. So yeah, we'll be back with thoughts on. Mandalorian, just really good. Yeah, and I'd support it in any way. My thoughts on how little baby Yoda was introduced was great. And also, everything he's done is not annoying, and he's not in the way ever.
Oh, they don't just he has a name apparently.
What's his name? What's his name? Spoil it.
Goru?
Oh, that's okay.
I don't.
Kind of fits him.
I'm probably butchering it. At the
It
moment,
doesn't matter, dude. We'll hear it in the show.
But I'm so glad it's not Baby Yoda.
Yeah, fuck it. Finally, now merch can say Guro, Baby Yoda, like, kind of shit instead of just Baby Yoda mug or something.
Yeah.
Finally. Okay.
I
Let's
want-
get to it. Okay.
Speaking of babies,
I thought the fight of that mama whatever thing for the egg was amazing because it looked like the guy was struggling and was like he wasn't going to give up, but it looked like he just was being overwhelmed realistically.
yeah,
Like
that's what we're wanting and expecting.
That's all we're fucking wanting. It's all I'm asking for.
I'm just a little tired of convenient fighting.
Yes, where somehow everyone knows kung fu, everyone knows, or when you block it, it blocks. It fully stops whatever the person was doing, and you have enough time to punch him in the gut.
No, I want your own fist to hit you in the face.
Yeah,
That sounds.
You ever see those fighters who say, "Don't hold your fists like hide more behind your arm than your whatever. What's it called? This
Forearm.
Forearm. Yeah, hide behind your forearm, not
forearms,
your fist.
not your fist.
Yeah,
Have it a little higher, and then it will,
have your fists up. Yeah, that way you don't fucking accidentally give yourself when you get punched. You don't give yourself or you block with your fist. You don't give yourself a black eye.
I really wish to see an expert fighter versus a lucky fighter,
Oh yeah. Okay.
Environment luck is what I'm looking for. I want the person who is being hunted or being his ass being whooped or whatever. He's an amateur. He doesn't really fight that much. He's doing whatever he can to take the environment and have his advantage. But the expert is making it more of a disadvantage for him and and just kicking it or knocking out of his hand because his grip is too weak or something. I just wish to see
know what? I like it when in a fight the thing of a goal in the fight is to disarm the person or keep them from keeping the enemy disarmed rather than trying to knock the enemy out or anything like that.
Yeah.
Instead of my first thing is to just knock them out in that way, disarming them doesn't matter. No. Trying to disarm them is the number one goal and keeping them disarmed. You know what does that well? As much as I'm not a big fan of them really, this is something they do right, is Star Trek. Star Trek fucking gets the idea of disarming your opponent is just as good as knocking them out, because if you disarm them and keep them disarmed, then they don't have a leg up on you.
Yeah.
You just you are on equal ground. If not, have the advantage because you disarmed them.
You know what I really liked? My Hero Academia showing how to disarm someone with a knife.
Yes, that is actually really cool.
I liked how when Uraraka was being shown, he was actually going through the steps and being grab their wrist and twist it. And then you take their arm, put it around them, and want to make sure that they're not getting the knife.
Yeah.
I heard I was listening to the r/ stories, or it was more of the Let's Read horror stories, and this girl had a knife, but she was using it to protect herself from her abusive boyfriend, and he thought it was dull enough where he grabs the blade, and it's you fucking idiot. And so I'm so glad I heard that she fucking pulls it real fast out of his hand, and he has to get 12 stitchings for his hand, and it's
yeah, don't be stupid enough to grab the blade.
Don't grab the blade. Grab their hand, twist it. That's how you disarm someone.
Well, okay. I think it's very interesting.
Or don't take my word. Watch self-defense
Yeah,
videos.
just get the practice down. Find ways to defend yourself. All that stuff. Find that shit really interesting.
I love that. Speaking of My Hero Academia and that scene, I liked how when she called Deku, he was teasing her like, "Ooh, is that a boy?"
Oh yeah,
And she was like, "No."
God, I need to rewatch some My Hero. You rewatched it recently,
Yeah.
which is why you have all this fresh in your mind. I need to rewatch it because the new season is not far from coming out.
I know.
I'm very excited, dude. I remember how much it was per week waiting for each episode, and how much after the initial arc, like the school band thing was happening, and I hate how
in the
little.
manga. That happens in the manga too.
No, I'm not saying it was like filler because they had nothing from the manga. I'm just saying how they delivered it in the show of each cliffhanger being really dumb in my eyes. Because hardly anything happened. Lots of backstory, re-explaining everything that happened. Sometimes explaining people's quirks, and I'm like, oh my god, I get it. You're getting new people to watch the show, but just say like, watch from this episode onward, and like to the date, and you'll be caught up, or you'll be able to be caught up, all that stuff, or make each episode interesting enough that it could be a starting point for anyone. But stop re-explaining things that most of the audience that has been watching you from the beginning having to sit through that information like 3-4 times. You know, I just was so okay. The gentle criminal shit was a nice build up. It was interesting, but it just felt like too little happened in each episode for it to be justifiably as many episodes as it was. It could have been a whole lot less episodes if they just streamlined some things, took out some filler moments, and just made it a little more fucking quick pace.
Yeah, they didn't, because they didn't need to come back to where, like, they didn't need to recap, like, Deku's and Gentle Criminal's, like, conversation in front of the house up until to where they're fighting, you know?
Yeah.
They didn't really need to do any of that.
Exactly. Just introduce him as a guy who videotapes his crimes, has a power we don't see yet, and then reveal his power in the fight with Deku.
Yeah, and then demonstrates Deku's new fucking
tech. Exactly.
It should
have
just
Gentle Criminal talk to what's her name?
La Brava.
Yeah, La Brava. Adorable princess.
And I was like,
the lolly community is gonna love her. Honestly, even though she's an adult.
Yeah, she is 20.
But that's what I mean, is like the lolly community loves doing that thing where it's like, she's a vampire who's like 2,500 years old. Ugh, get over yourself.
Well, lolly is actually...
No, I know.
Referring to people underage.
No, I know. But that's the thing, is like, closeted lolly, whatever, stuff like that.
Yeah,
I just mean
closeted lollies are gonna
But she's adorable.
Yeah, I know.
She's adorable, and her power is amazing.
Yeah, that kid who she had a crush on missed big time.
Well, it was also the other people, though.
Yeah.
That didn't help.
Yeah. Like...
If they just saw her quirk in action, like with whoever's quirk it was, like
it's like she's behind the scenes and like they see her and it's like, oh, she's being creepy, but then like his power like fucking increases.
Yeah, like tenfold, it like out of nowhere, because she goes, "I love you," and it's like, you know,
then it would have been. Then I guess the script would have been changed. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, she would have been popular after that point. Everyone would be trying to get her to fall in love with her, or fall in love with them. Sorry,
she's not a whore.
I know.
I know, but
then her power wouldn't work at all.
Yeah, it's not special. They're not special.
You ever see that episode of Boondocks where he's the pimp is about to slap the hoe and he's like,
Oh shit! And
granddad just like catches his arm with the belt and,
yeah, and he's like,
"You smacking a beautiful lady in
My house?"
And he said, "What?
she's a hoe.
What lady, sir? This here be a hoe." Then he said, "Not in my house, she ain't."
Yeah, I fucking
Oh my god! And then he threw back his whip. Sorry,
his belt.
His belt and whipped the guy with it. It was great.
Oh my god,
And
Granddad was awesome.
Granddad is an idiot at times.
Yeah.
He's gonna lower the taxes. Actually, he's going to raise your taxes in your class level. What? Then this. And it's like, actually, really? Then what's that son of a bitch gonna do?
I fucking hate that the Onceler fucking screwed him over.
Yeah.
Fucking hate that shit.
Fucking stupid shit.
Huey was definitely an interesting character.
Yeah.
Conspiracy theorist.
9/11 wasn't real. Fucking Jesus.
His brother though, Riley.
He's
Fucking-
materialistic.
Yeah, he is.
Listen, man, he'll grow out of that. Or even if he is still materialistic, I bet you it'll die down when he gets older. Right now, he's very
Young.
image matters and shit in his eyes.
I love that wait, we were gonna watch Mandalorian.
Yeah, we got distracted again and start. This is what happens, guys. We literally are like, oh wait, last closing thoughts, and then we like. This is what happens though. Sometimes even, especially a lot off camera. This is
Yeah.
what happens though, and I'd rather catch
We're like,
it, Jake.
oh, we're gonna go to bed, and it's like, oh,
another
but I have
fucking
another
2
thought.
hours. Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
One more thought.
Exactly, that's what happens. All right, well, we'll be back. We're gonna watch some Mandalorian and then possibly talk about it before we go to bed. I think
Because I loved that. I want
more Mandalorian-like shows.
Are there gonna be more Force users? Are there gonna be more kids?
I think so. It was already hinted at with the kid in the stables in The Last Jedi or whatever, and other people in like Rise of Skywalker or whatever.
But wait, are there still like governments?
I don't know, Jay. Look, dude.
Wait, has the
I'm
Order
sure each
fallen?
planet has. I think each planet has its own government right now.
No, I mean, is there an overall government like the Republic?
No, there's no united government like the Republic was.
Okay, so is the Sith any longer? I didn't watch the last Star Wars movie because
Look, it's fine. I can't remember shit about the political part in the Star Wars universe when it came to that, to the world.
Are the Sith still around? That's all I want to know.
No, it was the First Order, not the Siths. Look, dude, I can't remember. We'll discuss it after The Mandalorian. Maybe because The Mandalorian is supposed to take place after all that. Jake,
Yeah,
I want to...
First Order.
We're going to find out. We'll find out. We'll be back.